Hi guys, today I've decided to pull my 1911 out of my collection to share with you. This one is a model Blackarmy and it was made in 1918. A couple of years ago myself and my dad restored this pistol. I've got some great pictures and some information, so I'll share those in the video. A big shout out to the Vintage 1911 Owners Group on Facebook. There's some really knowledgeable guys on there, and throughout the restoration some people gave some great advice, so thank you. I'm also going to do you a slide disassembly and reassembly so you can see how it comes apart and goes together. You have to bear with me on that one as I've only done it a couple of times, so I'm not the fastest with 1911s. I'm also going to tell you about some of the proof marks on it and some Blackarmy features. I'll also take some pictures and include this nice display piece I have, which is a magazine pouch, the little oil tank and the transit box. So I hope you enjoy the video. Let's crack on. Okay, so let's strip this pistol and see what we've got. First of all, I'm going to remove magazine. Now, if you look at the bottom of the heel of the magazine, you should be able to see the marking L. Okay, and that means M.S. Little Factory, which is in America, which produced these magazines in World War II. So there we have the magazine. It's a World War II one, not original with the pistol. Now, what can we look at? Let's remove the slide next. So I'm going to push down on the front. If you can see here, we have the barrel bushing, alright, and we've got a plunger there. So I'm going to push the plunger down and the barrel bushing slides to the side. Be careful when you lift this up that it doesn't go flying, because they've got a tendency to go absolutely everywhere. Now, you turn the pistol over, you can see there's two cutouts in the slide. I'm simply going to slide it back to the first one, and I'm going to take out the takedown lever. So I just gently give it a little wiggle and it should come out. There we go. Then the slide can come off. Okay, so on here, all we've got to do now is pull out our guide rod and spring. Barrel bushing, turn the opposite way and you'll be able to push the barrel forward and out. In the back of the frame we have a firing pin there, okay, which is held in by this plate. So what I'm going to do is simply press down on the firing pin and pull this plate back. So down we go, move it back. As you can see, I've moved it back. Now what I tend to do is just keep my thumb over there. You don't want anything to go flying. Out it comes. So there's the firing pin, you can see it's tapered. Let's put that there. So let's have a look at the slide. So on the Blackarmy, the pony's in the middle. Okay, on older models it was at the rear here, and the first type had a circle around it. We look inside, we can see a couple of P's there. Proof. We turn it over, we can see model of 1911 US Army. Now on the Blackarmy, these pieces here, okay, they were actually not as sharp. They were just taken off with a machine, so they're not as detailed and sharp, obviously to speed up production. Also on the older 1911s, if you're going to buy one, pay close attention, as here we have, I don't know if you can see it, a cracked slide. Okay, there's a heat ring around it, it's started to crack there, and there's a very faint crack there. I don't know if you can see them in the camera. See there, just above my finger? So because they weren't hardened, they were made out of Class C mild steel. They were very weak, and they were renowned for cracking. I believe they changed in 1937 to carbon steel, but I think they still had problems with them even in World War II, with the early ones in the 40s, where they would still crack. Okay, so just be aware, if you are going to buy a 1911 and you're going to shoot it a lot, that it hasn't got a cracked slide. By the ejection port on there we can see a stamp. It's obviously a British proof stamp. We've been through Britain and the UK, and it's obviously come over to where I am in Guernsey. I've got a bit of cardboard in the slide there because I'm about to pin a new sight on it, so that's that. When I got this slide with the pistol originally, the slide was parkerized, and the reason for that I'll show you now. I'm going to pick up the barrel and take off the bushing. Is that this barrel is a World War II barrel. If you see here, you can see HS, which means high standard. So this barrel was actually made in the high standard factory in America, and it's a World War II one. Can you see this ridge along here on the bottom of the barrel? Okay, early 1911s didn't have this, they were just completely smoothed off. And if we turn the barrel around, you'll see a P marking there for proof. You might be able to see some rifling down there. Quite hard to see. So it's a World War II barrel. Okay, onto the frame. We've got Eagle's head marking there, which is a production stamp. Serial number there, which falls into the range of the Blackarmys. And the back again, another UK or English proof stamp. That's about it. The safety was changed from reduction to make them quicker in the Blackarmy, where it hasn't got the edge. Now let's have a look under the grips. So let's take these grips off very quickly. Okay. So from removing a grip, you can see here you've got the heart shape, which in early productions they didn't have those, because basically it was to speed up production. They were press cut, so the machines just went ka-ch, and cut those off, and they left the heart shapes in, hence the name of heart shapes. So that's it. So we can put the grip back on and then we reassemble it. That's the grip arm. Let's move that out of the way. So for the slide, to reassemble it, we're going to put the firing pin back in. So we get our firing pin and spring. Okay, now I'm going to push him down into the hole. So I get my takedown lever, I'm going to push down the pin, it goes in like that. The plate then slides in. Now what I will show you, once this is in a little bit, is it simply pushes up, give him a wiggle, and he clips in. Right, now for the barrel goes down exactly the same way you took it out, through the front. The hinge there is thrown into the forward position. Okay, so forward position. Then I'm going to get my plunger and spring. That slides in. Now on the plunger, you can see, there you go, that oval shape that rides on top of the barrel, like so. And then we're going to get our frame, and we are going to put our frame on. I tend to keep a finger on the end of the spring just to stop the hinge from moving, and then over, we're going to get our takedown lever, relocate it. Now the notch there has to go back. Okay, so the notch has to come back there, and you'll find that this lever, I've got a screwdriver, so I'm going to give it a little helping hand. It should just push in. Okay, just like so. Okay, so the takedown lever's back in. Now back on the bench for the barrel bushing. Barrel bushing in. So, drop it down and you turn it round. And then you get your plunger. Okay, and you simply push him down, and then you're gonna push him in and turn the end of the bushing. That's assembled. Magazine back in, and that's it. So like I said, it was Parkerized, the top of the slide. The bottom was blued, and obviously the reason why is it was recommissioned for World War II. I'll try and get a video of this being shot at 25 yards when I next go down the range for some target practice. Don't want to shoot it too much, obviously, with the crack that's on the top there, so it's more of a showpiece. So I hope you enjoyed the strip down. Okay, so during the strip down video of the slide, I told you it was parkerized. That was incorrect. It was actually the frame, as you can see from the pictures. I fired 10 shots with this down the range today. I won't be firing any more, obviously, because of the slide, so therefore it will be kept as a display piece with the box and various other pieces. I hope to bring you more videos soon, and hopefully some from down the range or some shooting. I hope you enjoyed. If you could please like and subscribe, I'd be very grateful. Thank you.